Hello, viewers. This is Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you my 478 podcast. This is my 478 podcast, and like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain adult language. Now, if you're over 18, then it's good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the topic of this podcast. Oh my God, Supergirl! I just finished watching Supergirl. I gotta say, the finale of Supergirl season 5. I gotta say, it was a pretty good season. I really liked this season of Supergirl. So basically, Megan came back. Megan came back. We finally see Brainiac go full Brainiac. This was a perfect good season, and this season also had a very important message to it. It's kind of like the opposite of what's going on with the whole COVID-19. That let me explain the important message that Supergirl had that the Supergirl this season of Supergirl had. It's like it's about we're getting people nowadays are attached to their electronic devices. Just too attached to electronic devices instead of just interacting with people more and spending less on their electronic devices. But since the corona hit, it's like it's kind of the opposite right now. So basically, I just like to say I really like to point out that Supergirl had the whole message of this season is that people are the best, it's more interacting with their electronic devices than actually engaging with other human beings and such. So basically, I really like it. The whole theme of of Supergirl, let's spend more time with people and then more time with your electronic devices. But anyway, I gotta say I really love Addison's new suit. I love Martian Manhunter and Miss Martian's suit. I gotta say, I love Bernie's suit. So basically, everything was good. John Cryer, that bastard. I love John Cryer. I really love John Cryer as Lex Luthor. So basically, I'm hoping that he will pop up in the next season in the next season of Supergirl, and also in the new Superman Lois show as well. But we just have to wait and see. But it's gonna be a while since we're gonna see Supergirl season 6, because Supergirl herself is pregnant. The actress Melissa is too much pregnant. So basically, it's gonna be a while. So basically, most likely season 6 of Supergirl won't come back when Legends might come back on the same air that like Legend does in the all the other shows go on their mid-season breaks and all the other shows finish their season like blah blah blah. So basically, most likely we ain't gonna see Supergirl season 6 until Legend. It probably will come out when Legends come out with their 6th season. But anyway, I gotta say, the only bad thing I wish they hadn't done is get rid of Jimmy. So basically, I wish that the actor who played Jimmy didn't have to. I felt like he should have stuck around to the show, because honestly, I wish that Jimmy would have, the actor who played Jimmy would have stepped, what if, stuck around a bit more, and, get more acting as his guardian character. But I really hope that, I would think that the writers have some big plans for the actress who played Jimmy's sister. She might become the new guardian, but we just have to wait and see. But, Supergirl season 6 is going to be, most likely we have to wait till 2021 for Supergirl season 6. Guys, unless it's being pregnant, so basically it's gonna be a while for her to come back and and film Supergirl season 6. This was a good season. We get to see Window. We got to turn Window for 2 episodes as well. So basically, I got nothing bad to say about this. The only bad thing I thought, I wish that the actor who played Jimmy would have just stuck around for one more season. But hopefully that but they did let the option of him coming back. So basically, they left that option open. That it's not the last time we see Jimmy. Jimmy might come back. But anyway. This was a good season. This was a good season of Supergirl. So anyway, what do you guys think about Supergirl season 5? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know in the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, this is Michael from Screen Review. Sign off. 1.